All right, so your pick.
Okay, I really like those. So
I like those, yeah.
Those are good. I'm gonna steal them.
See my knuckles? They're perfectly placed. They're perfectly locked in.
Like his butt cheeks.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll come up behind him and I'll goose him. I've never seen anybody clench so hard in my life. It's like every time I've been doing it to him for 13 years and he still thinks it's somebody else. It's like nobody else is gonna grab your butt here. Not even nobody. It's always gonna be me. Alright, let's go with this one because we just had sweets. What are these, first of all? Crazy pineapple. Jammin' treats. Fabi. Okay, this is our last salty one. It's called Mirch, M-I-R-C-H, Mirch Masala. It has a pepper on it, so it might be spicy. A crunchy blend of nuts, lentils, and rice. It's called, and it says Mumbai Mix. Mumbai Mix, Mumbai Mix.
Mumbai seems to be like kind of a neat place to visit.
I think all places might be neat places to visit.
What?
So I think all places might be neat places to visit.
I would like to go. I'd like to see India. I really would.
Alright, I'm opening it the other way. Oh, wait a minute.
It has scissors.
I have a weapon.
Weapon of choice.
You can go this way or you can go that way. You can go this way or you can go that way.
You know, that was a video that almost made me want to get into dancing. Because you know, you see these like super coordinated guys and you think like Michael Jackson, Usher, you know, you see them, you'll think that he dances well. You see Christopher Walken, you don't like, think that.
Fucking hey, Christopher.
You don't think that he's a dancer. But then again, watch the video and
there was no choreography. He just
he did it himself.
He just went nuts. They're just like rolling and he just did whatever the fuck he wanted to. Okay, don't eat any yet. Hold on. It smells funny.
It smells a little weird.
It smells like, you know, like spices.
Yeah, it smells like a...
Couldn't pinpoint or tell you anything specific.
I can't either.
But I don't know if you can see what it looks like. It's got, you know, like... It looks like Frosted Flakes with lentils in it. Okay. Oh, okay. What? What's this? What's this? I'm putting in my mouth. What's this? It might make me shout. It had a pepper on it. That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of the heat.
It's not odd at all. It actually has a pretty good taste to it. Almost sweet and salty at the same time.
It's a little spicy for me. It's when it hits you in the throat, I get spicy there. Or maybe I just swallowed it funny. It does have a slight sweet taste to it, like when you first put it in your mouth. But like as it goes on, it gives way to like fire. Not horrible fire. Not any worse than the ketchup things, the tomato things we ate earlier.
Yeah, those aren't the spiciest things I've ever had, but yeah, they were pretty spicy.
But I can't tell you what I'm tasting. Like, I can't describe it. I've never tasted anything like this before, so I can't describe it. But I can tell you that it's not awful. That I would actually very muchly eat this again.
Speaking of spicy stories, I remember a very, very mean, incredibly cruel joke that my father played on me.
I was wondering when you were going to get to that story.
I was, it was one of those things where we were kind of like joking back and forth, and to be honest, I was being kind of, I was a teenager, so sometimes I have moments where I'm being kind of a smart ass dick. And my father,
being a teenager,
he has a hate-love relationship with like smart ass teens, especially when
he's
and
almost like
knowing my father, you say something like you're trying to be a smart ass with him, he'll find little like subtle ways to get even with you. Except this one wasn't really subtle.
No.
He said that he volunteered to go cook some pasta for me, so I thought, okay, fine. I love pasta. He's pretty good. He's pretty good at making his own pasta. So, unbeknownst to me, he adds marinara sauce and a shit ton of horseradish. Of the hottest horseradish that he can find, yeah, and
like fresh.
But the problem is, like, I couldn't smell it. I mean, he doled out the smell to the point where I didn't even notice. And you know how horseradish has like a particular smell.
Yeah, but you're also the type of person who doesn't always smell things before he puts them in his mouth.
This is true.
Sometimes if he's hungry, he shovels and he doesn't really give a shit. Like, he'll eat food he doesn't like because he's hungry. Like, that's just the kind of person he is.
Anyways, I start eating the pasta and I didn't feel it until like halfway. Until I was halfway down. Until I was halfway done with my dinner, and I fucking hated him for it. I was dying. I was literally sweating. You know how sometimes you eat certain spices and you'll sweat.
My nose runs, but yeah.
Yeah, my nose runs. My eyes were watering, and my face was fucking red. I'm like, oh, goddamn old man, you got me again. I was burning.
This is not horrible. You can tell because I'm still eating it.
It's actually pretty good. There's a little kick to it. I actually like a little spice in my food every once in a while.
It says it has peanuts in it. I've seen one peanut.
Yeah.
The rest of it's just lentils, and it looks like lentils, like crispy lentils that have been like air puffed or something. And then the rest looks like frosted flakes. Like frosted flakes. And then these little sticks. They look like those sticks that like you find in like Chex Mix, although they're like soft. Yeah, they're soft.
So any thumbs up?
Yeah. I give it a thumbs up. Because I'm gonna need some Tums later. For her.
I don't. I'll just tough this one out later.
You.
And ow.
Okay. So, your turn. I picked
Okay.
that one. Everything else is sweet, so just pick.
I just want to see your face when we try this.
Oh no, it's chocolate. And it. Oh.
This one says creams bourbon, chocolate sandwich biscuits. So it could be good.
It could be. Could be meat.
I'm always a little biased towards bourbon.
Could be meat. Could be cake.
Could be meat cake. Meat cake.
You have something like on your lips and like bugging the crap out.
I gotta position my hand towards the camera a little bit more.
Why?
Meat cake.
Could be meat. Could be cake. Usually at a time like this, I'll bluff.
Thank you, George Carlin.
That was our air conditioning just came on and all our lights dimmed. It wasn't. Oh, I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but I should have noticed that in some of our videos we have orbs.
Oh yeah, we get
and they're not like my mom at first was like, "Is it a bug?" And I'm like, the big one, the one that was in, I think it was Poland. It was the Polish video when we're trying the little things at like 19 minutes in the first video because we had to divvy it up into 2 videos, which is what we do now to keep the time constraints down. There's an orb that like turns into it comes out of my head, turns into a circle, goes back to my head, comes out, goes by his ear, it turns into a V and like bounces around and then goes like this. Not a fucking bug, but it's not the first one either. So
it's not dust either.
Yeah, it's not dust.
I mean, I'm not the first one to say instant ghost, but it's a little strange.
It's weird. It's just weird. And
I'm not going to say ghost though. It could still very well be something in the physical realm.
yeah, but like it keeps showing up, and it's
Yeah.
not. It's not the only video it's been in.
Yeah.
It's been in multiple videos.
You'll
so
probably
it's
be
like,
in this video.
well, okay. I just wanted to bring that up. I totally forgot what I was gonna say after that.
Also, if it is an actual ghost, I just want to say hi. Hopefully, we're not bugging you.
I don't know, man. I was gonna say something else that had nothing to do with that.
Shut up and eat the snack.
Okay. My brain farts sometimes. You can see like little green puffs go.
This is what it looks like.
Yeah, it says bourbon on it, and it has big fat sugar on it. Huge sugar. Look at that. Look at them sugars.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Not bad. Not bad for a little chocolate bar. I put the rest in my mouth. Did you show them the package?
I did.
Okay. It's good.
Yes, I think it did. I was gonna say.
He's gonna do it now. Bourbon. Kelly Bourbon. Rue Bourbon. I still gotta take you to New Orleans.
I'm gonna take you around though.
If you're one of the 4 people that watch this show, that's what I was gonna say. You can think of like other things for us to try. Just let us know. Like if you had a weird food and you want us to taste it.
Or if we have spices, we're gonna do this. I'm definitely gonna soldier through the spice challenge.
The hot sauce. We're gonna do a hot sauce challenge. We're gonna do a hot sauce one.
Thank you, Hot Ones, for making me.
I was actually considering doing a hot. We were thinking about doing a hot ramen, where we each get a bowl of hot. I'll make us hot ramen, like I'll make us buldak or something, which is the hot chicken ramen that I find it like tomodachi. And like see who can eat more before.
I'll probably cook the whole thing.
He'll probably get the whole thing, and then it'll end up on the floor later.
Yeah, I have a pretty strong stomach. I know. Shut up.
Not when tequila is involved. Those are good. You can keep those though, but those are good.
Yeah.
I would definitely eat those again. Those are good.
Oh no! Love them.
I was gonna tell a story and I can't remember the story. It was funny too. Gosh, damn it. But yeah, if you can think of things that like, if you went somewhere and tried something and you wanted us to try it, we'll try it. We'll try anything, as long as it's not still alive. And I will not try those eggs. It's like a delicacy from an Asian country, Japan, China, Taiwan. It could be any of those. I don't remember where, but like they're like geese eggs or duck eggs or something, and they're like like the fully formed babies before they hatch, and like it's I don't even want to go there. Here, I will not eat that.
Why don't you tell a story about the kennel and you were trying to breed those dogs?
Oh, yeah, that's a funny story I could tell. So I used to work for 13 and a half years. I worked for a dog kennel. Okay, I forgot to show. These are Britannia Treat Crazy Pineapple.
Britannica.
Britannia.
This is what it.
Britannia.
Britannica.
There's no C there in the end.
Britannica.
There's no C. There's no C. No C. Okay. Crazy pineapple. It's silent because it's not fucking written on there. That's why it's silent. Okay, they're like little sandwich cookies. And they say pineapple, and I'm going to eat one.
The C is silent but deadly.
Like your ass? This man is a sleep farter, and it's so disgusting. I'll come home from work and he'll be passed out, and the whole room will smell like farts.
Can we get to the kennel story, please? I'm sorry I delayed it, but I'm kind of regretting.
Well, now I want to eat my thing. You messed up the time frame. So it's not... Oh, you look good.
Good.
You look good. Have another. Okay. So. Like a sandwich cookie, but it's got pineapple in it. And pineapple cream. It's not too sweet. It's very good. Okay, so this is many, many moons ago. Amber, my best friend Amber, and I were working at the kennel together. Our bosses were away at the National Dog Show, and we worked for a boarding kennel, a rescue, but we also bred Alaskan Malamutes to further the breed and to further her line and for show. So we weren't like a puppy mill. We didn't have like 10 litters a year. We had like 1 litter every couple of years or so. And we had all these guidelines we followed to make sure that everybody was healthy and everything like that. But we had to breed 2 dogs together while they were gone because one of the bitch came in season.
Woman.
No. It's a bitch. It's a sire and a dam, or it's a bitch and a dog. Okay, it's just, that's what it is. And there was Deuce, who's the sire, the boy dog. He'd been around the tree before. He knew what he was doing. The girl, the bitch, no idea, had never been bred before, first time. It was a rainy day. She and I were like, let's get pizza because we got to breed these dogs. And we can't really just go out and leave them. You know, we have to stay with them because once they're tied together, if she decides to take off and run, he's stuck.
Which they do that.
Yeah, they'll do that. So you have to hold them. One of us holds one holds the other. So I'm holding Deuce. She's holding me too, which was the bitch. Sweet little girl. Slightly cross-eyed, which made her so adorable. Anyway, so she's holding me too. I'm holding Deuce. And we had ordered pizza, but we completely forgot about it because the 2 of them were just being a pain in the ass. She was, you know, screaming and everything because they were tied, but she didn't know what to do after that. The girls who've been there, they just kind of stand there and wait. They're just like, meh. And the boys are just like, okay, we'll just, this is where you want to stand? All right, fine. The new ones don't know what's going on, and ones who have never bred before, they don't know what's going on sometimes, and they want to run, and they're like, why is this dude stuck to my butt? You know, it's like, so we're holding them, and all of a sudden we completely forgot that we ordered pizza. And this is in the time before the online ordering. This is where you call and you say, I want a large cheese.
This was just before, like, yeah, the kids.
No, this was so long ago that this was not.
Yeah.
This had no internet, like no internet ordering. There was internet, but no internet ordering. This was like around when the first iPhones came out. Okay.
Yeah.
So this was a long time ago.
That's old.
Okay. So here, it's the middle of winter. So we usually have a big bush that grows up in the summertime. It's dead, so it's just sticks. There's no leaves on it, so you can see right into the yard. And the pizza kid pulls into the driveway, and she and I look at each other like, fuck, we can't walk away. She can't let go of me too. I can't let go of Deuce. And she goes, okay. So she goes, she goes, you got the money. You go get the pizza. I'm like, what are you going to do? And so she grabs Deuce's collar. She grabs Me Too's collar. And she just stands there and holds him like this. So she's standing, and she's very tall. Amber is she's 6'1" or 6 or just under. She's a very tall girl. And so she's got long arm reach, big wingspan. And I run over, open the gate, close the gate behind me. Here, keep the change. Give me my pizza. I'm trying to be nice, but at the same time, I'm like trying to get him to leave because I don't want him to like see what we're doing because it's awkward as shit. 2 dogs just tied together in the front yard. And so he goes, oh, okay, those are pretty dogs. I'm like, oh God, no. don't look at them. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, thank you. The Huskies? No, the Malamutes. Oh, okay. And he's like looking over my shoulder like, the fuck is going on? And here's poor Amber just fucking standing there. You know, two dogs are just like itching to both run in separate directions, and she's just like doing her damnedest. And I'm like, thanks for the pizza, gotta go. And he's, what are they doing? I'm like, fuck, don't ask me that question. I'm just like, oh, it's nothing, they're just playing, and yeah, have a good day. Okay, bye. He gets in his car, turns on the engine, like turns halfway and then just sits there and stares at us. And I put the pizza down, and then I grab Deuce again, and I'm holding her, and Me Too's like unhappy, and the whole thing is brand new to her, so she's just not sure about the whole situation. And now we got this fucking lurker looking at us while we're breeding dogs. It's just like, and we're just like, would you please just go, dude? He's like an 18-year-old kid. He's just like, what's going on? Why are their butts together? Mm-hmm. It was so just, it was one of those moments where you're like, can my life just be over right now? This is just so embarrassing, and like so just like, please. And we both wanted to just look at him, so we both wanted to just go, please leave. And so we both just started staring at him. And then he finally was like, oh, okay, I'll leave now. Like, and then he turns onto the street and drives in front of the house, and he's just like, oh, fuck. But yeah, that's the story of Me Too and Deuce. Getting it on while we got our pizza. That was quite fun. I don't ever want to do that again. It's bad enough when you've got a boy who's just like, I want to do it, and the girl's just like, I want to do it too. And then all of a sudden, once they're tied together, both of them are like, nope. And then they both want to run. It's like, you wanted to do this 5 minutes ago. Takani was like that. He was always, let's go, I'm ready to go. And then he'd be tired, and then he would just scream the whole time. Like, ah! Like, shut up, you wanted this. And the girl just stands there like, you got anything to read? And he's just standing there the whole time. Because I don't know if you know how dog breeding works, but once he's in, she's clamped on until it's over, and he can't go anywhere. So that's why it's called being tied, because they just, it's like a vice. And so the poor dogs are just standing there. The boy dog's just like, well, Dick's in a vice, can't go anywhere. That's literally how it is. That's why they scream.
The way I picked. So you pick.
Did you pick? Yeah, you picked the bourbon.
Yeah.
The bourbon. No.
I picked the pineapple.
No, I picked the pineapple.
No, you know what? Never mind. Let's just do it. I love you with my little hearts.
Your little heart treats. As long as you don't stick them in your nose, then all love is null and void.
Ooh. Ah.
Little Hearts for Tanya. Classic. Melt in the mouth biscuits. Alright. My ass. I can see my ass. Ernest, you pushed me down the stairs.
That is one of my favorite movies regarding every person that I cast involved.
Oh yeah, that movie is great. Okay, so they're little hearts. They're little hearts, they're little hearts, they're little hearts, hearts. We have lots of little sugars on them.
I know that.
They look like palmiers.
I know that they think of When you think of Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn, first they'll think of other films like as their best films, but Death Becomes Her is like
That film cracks me
is their pinnacle for both of them. And Bruce Willis too. I mean, he was so against character that. I mean, Bruce Willis was usually playing these. Bruce Willis was playing these like tough as nails guys beforehand. Then all of a sudden there's this film where he is just like the world's biggest wuss.
Ernest, there's a hole in my stomach.
I can see if I tell you.
Ain't nobody can play dead like me, Ernest.
What do you think?
Ernest, I'm in the morgue. Yes, I know you're in the morgue. They think I'm dead. All right. I love when he's like, where's my wife? She's in the morgue, sir. In the morgue? She'll be furious. I love that line. I don't know why. Okay. So these are very light and flaky. Lots of little sugars on them. I don't know if you can see that. Little sugars. Little sugar hearts. They're super good.
Yeah, that movie is living proof that Willis can have acting range.
Yeah. Well, it's not the only proof, but it's a big chunk of it.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's not the only proof. I mean, I always like The Sixth Sense. I mean, everybody does. Almost everyone.
Better than The Village.
Anything's better than The Village.
No, anything is better than The Happening.
Yeah.
The Plans.
Apparently
I liked Signs.
Signs was great.
Signs was fantastic. Everybody in that movie was so good.
Joaquin Phoenix was great. The part with the home video, in the home video where the alien passes out is good. And I know that gets ridiculed to shit, but they did that part very well in my opinion, and I can't say fucking words right now.
Nope. You should really wipe your face because you got like shit everywhere. All right, so you chose little hearts.
The
You got two left. Little hearts. Thumbs up. Very good. We're getting a lot of off the rails today. Okay, so we got Jim Jam. You know what? I'll let you do the Jim Jams because it's jam. So I'll do this one. This one is Pearl, Platina, Hide and Seek Fab, Vanilla flavored cocoa chip sandwich cookies. So it's like a chocolate chip cookie with white vanilla something in between it. Okay. And then we're gonna put it in our mouth, put it in our mouth. Alright, so, chocolatey, stripy, full of white creme.
See if they fit. Hold on. Whoa. Oh, they didn't fit.
This is so fascinating.
Whoa. They fit. It's almost like a puzzle.
Can I have my thing, please, so I can eat it? Okay. I'm really impressed. There's nothing in this box I had to spit out. This is even good. And chocolate is very hit or miss for these boxes.
Day's not over yet.
This is true. These are good. They're like, I don't taste like chocolate chip. They just
A
taste
little
like,
bit of a spit sucker, but hey.
they just taste like chocolate sandwich cookies with the vanilla in the middle. I'm not blowing my socks off, but it's good.
It's good. Not super sweet, which I like. I mean, as a kid, I used to love super sweet stuff, but now, as an adult,
He
not
still
so
does.
much.
He's just trying to make you think he doesn't.
That's not true. I actually don't like super sweet stuff.
But like when we were doing the candy from the past, he like tried to eat that entire fondant by himself.
Kind of regret that.
I like sweet stuff.
All right, this is the last one.
Jim Jam.
Jim Jams.
Has Eric written all over it.
Yeah.
I think Jim Jam might be Indian for Eric. Jimmy Jam.
Britannica
Jimmy,
treat Jim Jam, Nutty Jam.
Jam. We don't have to. I don't want you to cut your finger off. I don't want you to cut your finger off. Well, the elephants are awake. We have elephants upstairs. They're tiny elephants. Oh. Oh. Jammy and cream. So we have jammy, Jim Jam. And then on the side, if you look, it's creamy, cream.
See if I can fit them in my eyes.
Cake or death. Okay, let's not. I'm just gonna eat it while he's dicking around over here. Okay. Not awful. Still not terribly fond of jammy things. Jammy Dodgers? Got biscuits and jammy Dodgers. We
Bravo.
got nothing. Eddie is a Ciao. Yeah. I like my women like I like my coffee. With a spoon in them. Like my women would. Like I like my coffee in a plastic cup. Covered in bees. These are not horrible.
They're good.
No. I still would not choose them if I had other options. But I don't feel the urge to regurgitate them into a trash receptacle. So, yeah.
That's very good.
But you can have the rest of those. I know you like that.
Yay.
God, you got a lot of snacks too. I want the pineapple ones though. I'll trade you.
I'll steal them.
Actually, no. If you want the pineapples, you can, and I'll keep the hearts.
Oh.
Alright.
I'm a gentleman like that. I give my food away.
Oh, you got the bourbons. You got the. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. You got 3 cookies over there.
Good.
I don't know if I want to keep these or give these to you. Maybe I have another handful and you can have the rest.
Yeah, today's box was a nice blend of.
This was a
sweet
good
and
box.
Sweet
This
and
is
sour.
a good box. There's usually something in one box that I don't like at all, that I can't stand. And nothing in this box was bad.
I mean, I was a little iffy towards the salty candy, but then again, they trick you at the end.
Those are actually, I mean, I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Which I think is the biggest part of it. But it's not something that I would, like, I just wasn't expecting the salt. And it actually almost tastes like whatever they used to flavor these was inside those. Don't you think? Because it wasn't just plain salt.
Yeah.
It had a flavor to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can have those. I pour them. You know what you could do? You can pour the 2 of those into a bag together, take them to work with you tonight.
Which I will do.
Then you have like a trail snack mix.
I have an overnight job. Mm-hmm. It pays more, but you know it can get lonely sometimes.
Yeah, but you like who he works with, so that's all that matters.
I do. Yeah, that's important. I mean, yeah, I've worked with everyone in their lifetime has worked with a shed before.
Mm-hmm. And see, I'm on days right now, so our schedules are completely opposite.
Yeah.
So we only get the time between when I get home at 5, and he wakes up at 5, to when he goes to work at 9:30. So it's the only time we see each other. Because otherwise he's sleeping and I'm working. Or I'm sleeping on his nights that he's home. I'm sleeping. Because I gotta get up and they ass crack it on and get ready to go to work. But in about 2 months, we'll be on almost the same schedule. We'll be off by like 2 hours. So. But we'll be seeing more of each other, so yeah.
But yeah, I've worked with difficult people before, and if there's any advice to the new generation that's going to get their first job, it's
do the work.
I just want to say that it's good to see the good in everything and everyone, but when you realize that everyone that you meet has a certain level of being a piece of shit, it kind of, when you admit to yourself that people can be pieces of shit, it kind of makes it easier to deal with them.
Well, I think in this day and age, everybody just assumes everybody else is a piece of shit. So you shouldn't assume everybody's a piece of shit because they're not. But
that's true, but
I
mean, I'm not a complete. I mean, I said like not a complete piece of shit, but if they have like moments where they're being an asshole, just makes it when you admit to yourself that everyone can be a problematic every once in a while, it just makes it easier to weave through,
Everyone has bad days.
Oh yeah.
This whole next week for me is going to be a bad day.
Yeah.
I'm not a morning person. I have to be at work at 5:45 in the morning, and it's like 30 minutes from here, so I have to get up at like 4 a.m. Not looking forward to it at all. So once it's done, that's like half of my training is done. So
yeah. And it's the government. It's a good job too.
Yeah, I like it. I work for a casino.
My job, as soon as I have the ability to go look out for other jobs, I will. But for right now, I'm kind of stuck here, and it's actually not a bad place to be stuck.
No. Okay. Well.
Right, so, what do you think of the box?
I like this box. Next week.
Definitely overall.
Yeah.
My seal of approval. Boom, boom.
So this was the Indian box, and next week is gonna be Middle Eastern, United Arab Emirates, and can't remember the other countries it was listed.
I'd love to go there too. Seems like such a neat place.
My dad went there. He worked on a movie there. Anyway, that's gonna be next week's box, and somewhere in the next month or so, we're gonna be doing a Hot Ones challenge.
But yeah, we're gonna do
We're
something.
just waiting for our hot sauces.
Either hot sauces or the hot ramen. I actually like the hot ramen just a little bit more.
We might just do them both.
We can do both.
We'll do 2 hot challenges.
My stomach
But
is fucking hit.
we're not doing them 2 weeks in a row though. Well, you know what we'll do in between? We'll do a British candy box in between. How about that?
Yeah. Okay.
We'll get one of those Cadbury British candy boxes and we'll do one of those in between. Okay. Anything to add?
Maybe we can find something by Dutch.
Dutch.
Like Dutch chocolates.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because
Cadbury's...
I've always been a fan of Dutch candies and stuff.
Okay.
And Belgian.
You mean Swiss chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not the same as Dutch.
Anyways.
You shouldn't go out in public.
Like I said, my brain goes faster than my mouth.
Yeah.
Just
Das stehst du up there with the chocolate and the watches.
Okay.
The nice Germans. Yeah. Robin Williams. Yeah, I can't think of anything. A really good box.
It's a very good box.
Yeah. So let us know if you guys have any, you know, the 4 people who watch this show.
There will be more of a feeling in the future.
If you guys ever think of something or find a cool box online that you tried that we should try that we haven't, right now we're doing like all the ones from Worldwide Treats because they've been pretty good so far, so we're just going to do them all until we get all of them done. We've only got 2 more to do, and that's all. Then we've done I think all of them. And then I think we've got a Venezuelan box lined up, maybe a Guatemalan box lined up. It's really hard to find like Mexican or Spanish countries that aren't all candy, because we've done that.
Yeah, we've already done that.
And I don't want to do it again. Not a whole bag, maybe like 1 or 2, but like I want to find a like a Venezuelan or Guatemalan or somewhere like snacks, not just candy. Okay, no, you can't have the weapon. Weapon is away.
Okay. Did you have a good time, Cam Slaughter?
I did have a good time. The Fantastic Gigantic. He wants to make himself sound all fancy. Like the guy in my office who bought one of those plots of land in Scotland and made himself a lord. So now his placard on his wall officially says Lord before his name. And somebody in our office, because he, you know, it was all in good fun, but like he was like, oh yeah, I'm a lord now. I bought it for my dad for, you know, Father's Day or whatever. Bought one for me. And so one of the other people in the office while he was out took a piece of paper and wrote Farquaad on it and taped it to his placard so it said Lord Farquaad. And nobody said anything, and he comes and he looks and he doesn't quite notice right off the bat, and then he's like, hey, who did that? It was so funny. So now every time I see him, I'm like, hello, Lord Farquaad. Got any fairy tale creatures you want ushered off your lands? Oh, that was terrible. That was a terrible Scottish accent. Oh my god, I could do so much better.
She can. She's actually a pretty good voiceover artist.
Attention all fairy tale things. Do not get comfortable.
Okay, so Cam Slaughter. Do you have anything more to add?
No. I don't.
And what is my name?
Orange Joe?
I am the Fantastic Gigantic.
I'm Cam Slaughter, and this has been the Snackhole Chronicles. See you.
Chronicles.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.